You join me as I come to the end of week 10 of marathon training using the Runna app on hard mode. It's hard mode because I've taken all the difficulty settings, cranked them up to the maximum, and I'm trying to survive. Today's challenge, dodge horse poo. Hello, hello, hello. Fun fact, I'm deathly allergic to horses. Maybe not a fun fact. It's just gone 6 a.m. on Saturday. The sun's just starting to come up now. And we're doing a little point to point. So we set off from my home and we're heading to an organised event that takes place at 9 a.m. on a Saturday. Yeah, we're going to Parkrun. So this is the way to Tewkesbury, south of Worcester. And I've never done Tewkesbury. I mean, it's not exactly famous for its excellent parkrun or anything. So 4 laps and it's on trail. So I think 100 or so people do it each week. So yeah, we'll end this run with Parkrun. It's about 27k to get there by the route I'm using, which is along the River Severn. We can't yet see it, but we will soon. And if you watched Andy Maguire's 220-mile Running the Severn Way video series, I'm essentially retracing his steps. So yeah, get to experience a little tiny slice of that journey. Never done this route before, lots of trail, quite rainy overnight, so boggy, but we've got to get a move on as I do need to get there on time. The sun coming up now. You've got the choice of either the A38 road all the way down to Tewkesbury or the trails. Today's easy miles. Easy means adventure. Try and get off the roads. And so here we are in someone's field, enjoying the beauty of nature. River Severn to my right, sun coming up to my left. It's the good stuff. I've got wet shoes going through my socks, but it's the good stuff. Oh look, we found a balloon. So there's someone's best dad balloon. Not the best at keeping hold of a balloon though. Let that fly away. Okay then, so this is Upton. We're about 15k away. No, we're about 12k away. Beautiful place. Home to Minge Lane. If you saw my earlier videos, you'll know that. What a great lane. Minge Lane. Just carry through here. I do live near some beautiful places. Okay, we're going that way. Minge Lane is that way. Maybe another time. We'll save the Minge for later. Leaving Upton behind us now. Around 10k to go. I've never actually been south of Upton while running, so hopefully the River Severn towpath or whatever's next to it is nice and runnable. Well, Andy proved it is, so if Andy can do this after 140 miles or something stupid, we should be all right. I have been using Runna for 10 weeks total now, and so I've still been diving in, getting to grips with the ins and outs, the limitations, and I do have pros and cons listed that I want to relay. For this week, however, we do have something special, as I nearly broke my ankle. Whoa. Oh, that was a bit hidden. Oh, that's what you get for vlogging. We do have something special, as I reached out to Runna Support with 4 of my biggest criticisms, and so I sent them an absolutely enormous message, and they responded with an absolutely enormous message which I was very surprised by. And this came through in like 8 hours maybe. So fair play to Runner Support. I didn't know really what to expect. And you know, they gave more information than I expected. So yeah, I'm just going to go through that essentially. These are basically my 4 biggest cons with the app so far, the limitations and what Runner Support has said. India on Runner Support has said. My biggest criticism of the Runner app so far is the lack of double run days, and so I pitched that to Runner Support, and they accepted the value in double run days, but it's not supported because of a technical limitation. So it's not because runner coaches think double run days are, you know, useless or there's no point to them. It's simply because the app doesn't allow for it automatically. Obviously, you can go into the app, you can add an extra run, but by default, if you create a plan, even if you create, you know, you put your mileage at the maximum, which is I think 134k, it will still spit out a 7-day week plan with 1 run per day. So there's no AM easy, PM threshold, nothing like that. You are limited. And for me, that's the biggest con against the app. Double runs in my training, not just for convenience, getting up early at the moment to do 10 miles before 6 a.m, 7 a.m. start for work isn't really the one. I'm much more of a get 10k out in the morning and then 10k to 15k in the evening at peak. And then that's up to 25k banked, and you don't feel like you ran that really. So there's great value in double run days, and at the higher end if you're doing double threshold and things like that. So that's my main criticism, and that's what they think. It's a technical limitation. They accept the value, and they did say perhaps in the future it could happen. We got an obstacle. Severn way. A river, yes, but also cows. Hello, it's okay. You're okay. Hello. I'm just coming through, guys. No worries. I also asked about performance adjustments, how they change and adapt your race estimates and what paces you're training at. And they confirm what I'd kind of guessed, and that's they make adjustments even on a marathon training plan based on how you perform during the speed sessions. So the shorter, this is mental. So the shorter reps. So if you do what I did, which was basically go all out during the week, during the speed sessions, and nail them, you know, hit those paces, hit those 800s, 600s, 400s, mile repeats, achieve those paces, your marathon estimate will remain the same, even if you fail the long run workouts like I did. So you can just go balls to the walls during the week, just bonk during your long run session, and it'll be like, yeah, that's all right. Marathon pace will stay the same. So I confirm this with Runner Support. It is during those speed sessions where your race predictions are tailored and your training paces are altered. So another limitation there. If I fail to maintain marathon goal pace, more cows upcoming, I think, then I want it to adapt based on that, you know? It's okay. It's okay. Sorry. Oh my, that was the worst time for my foot to get caught. They're just cows, man. I also asked about heart rate and if Runner will work to include that in the future. Runner Support acknowledged that they track it and they show it at the end of your workout, but they didn't confirm that they're going to use it to monitor effort or anything like that. They like the perceived effort rating out of 10, they like that. And for easy running, they like just saying keep it to a conversational pace, which I think is okay and easy to understand. But newcomers, even with that guidance, I think they're just gonna lie to themselves. As a new runner, I ran too fast on my easy runs, didn't really understand just how slow you had to go. And like, you know, they say, run so slow that you kind of feel embarrassed to be seen. And that's exactly what I did, you know? I'm a tall dude. It looked like I was walking, like just trying to catch a bus or something, just speeding up a little bit, you know, dad running. I think people lie to themselves. And, I just see Tewkesbury on the horizon there. We're nearly there. And I think heart rate, when I got my Apple Watch, I put in my custom heart rate zones, and once I started listening to that, I improved a lot. I ran slower, but then was faster at Parkrun. So I think for newcomers, the option for heart rate, if Runna can eventually implement that, because a lot of people with the Runna app, they'll have the Apple Watch, they'll have a Garmin, because part of the appeal of Runna is it, you know, syncs all your workouts to your watch. I'd love to see heart rate considered in the future, but for now, Runna support confirmed that it's just not a thing. Got a little bit lost, but I can't imagine doing the whole thing and just trying to find those little signs. Even with GPX file, you've still got to be on the lookout. You've still got to find the styles and just gateways to get through, because otherwise you end up in the nettles, just like I did there. All right, I've got a bridge. We've got 2k to go. Estimated time of arrival is now 8:55, so cutting it a bit close. Underestimated the bogginess after the rain, but hey, it's all part of the fun. That's what we want to see. Finally here. The final thing I spoke to Runna support about was the integration with Strava and how they're essentially now under the same umbrella. So I'd expect integration to become a lot more fluid, and yeah, they couldn't really confirm or deny anything. Obviously Strava has some more advanced features in terms of a relative effort feature if you've got premium. So Runna doesn't really consider that. Strava considers heart rate a lot more. Again, Runna doesn't consider that, so there wasn't really much to be said. But hey, it's good to at least get some confirmation on that. 8:54 arrival time. I wasn't even worried. Wasn't even worried. Cheers. Thank you, cheers. Thank you. That was Tewkesbury Parkrun, a trail 4-lapper, pretty simple, around a couple of fields. but it had a nice view of the Abbey. I also got speaking to Adrian, who I basically hunted him down when the volunteers said about someone from Manchester. So I went, we must talk. So I spoke to him, and he lives where my mum used to work, so got chatting about that. But he's done, I hope I get the figures right, but Adrian's done 270 different parkruns, and he's well into his 400s in terms of total, which I think he's been doing it for 9 years, so he's clearly pretty committed. You definitely know where Adrian's going to be on a Saturday morning. A cheeky couple of K now to meet the wife, Jazz, who is still wearing her Grey North Run medal 6 days after it. She's not really, but she should be. What a performance. We're meeting at a garden centre, typical millennial stuff. You go run your park run, and then you head to your garden centre. So that's why we're in Tewkesbury, the main reason. A garden centre and the new designer outlet. All that's left is for me to say happy running and bye-bye.